Well, guys, we're just going to go ahead without an intro because now it looks like you have to upgrade to play the videos.
Really?
Seriously?
I couldn't get it to play. It kept
Ah,
popping up this
Wow.
message to upgrade, so I'm going to have to look at that later.
Well,
wow.
that's lame.
That is lame, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was wondering, I'm like, it was just the purple screen
Yeah,
or
I was
whatever.
I know.
like,
I'm like,
uh-oh.
dead air, not good. Dead air, not good.
Well, hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
who's the asshole? StreamYard is the asshole.
Yes. Yes. Should go on Reddit. Put a holding. Is Reddit the asshole? Or is StreamYard the asshole?
Anyway, okay. How's
Well,
everybody doing tonight?
Tired.
tired, yep.
Me too.
I took a nap, but I still feel a little tired.
Oh, goodness.
Kept waking up off and on throughout the night.
Oh. I feel tired because I was supposed to. I got up early because I was supposed to take my mom to the airport. She was going to leave her car here at my house, and I was going to take her to the airport. And I got up early to do that because, well, earlier than I normally would have wake up. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting. She doesn't come. She doesn't come. And every time I try and call her, it goes directly to voicemail. She doesn't respond to my text. So I text my brother and I'm like, do you happen to know what time Mom's flight was supposed to leave this morning? Because I thought she had told me it was around 11:30 or 10:30. I'm sorry, 11:30, and she was supposed to get here by like 9:30. And so he told me it had been delayed by an hour, and I'm like, oh, okay, that explains why she's not here yet. So
Mm.
then I'm waiting again and again. She still doesn't show up. So finally, I call and somebody picks up her phone, and it's her friend who drove her to the airport. Like, at what point were you going to tell me that you didn't
Oh
need
my
me? Ay,
Yeah.
ay, ay.
God. So thank
Jeez.
you. Especially now you're worrying, too, because you're not
Yeah,
hearing from her.
yeah,
She's not calling you, picking up your calls, or texting you or nothing.
yeah.
Now you're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Am I going to
And
have to
she still
drive
hasn't
over
called me.
there?
She's
Okay.
landed. She's over there. But she still hasn't called me.
Oh my goodness.
Because as soon as she talked to her friend, she should have called or texted you immediately and said, hey, just so you know.
Well, the reason I talked to her friend is because she left the phone in her friend's car and
Oh,
went into the airport. Like she had all her other, her purse with all her other IDs, so she was able to print out a boarding pass and get on the plane. But
yeah.
so, oh my goodness, 115 degrees in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
No, thank you.
Jersey JoJo, April. It's been a long time. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
oh, that's
glad
a
to
good
see
idea,
you.
April, to take a mental break off YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sometimes
definitely.
that's something we all should do.
Yeah, for sure. Well, glad to have you here.
Yeah, we are glad
Yeah,
to
it's
have
good
you.
to see you. Thank you for stopping by
Yeah.
to say hi.
I hope
Hopefully
things
you
are
get
getting better for you, though, a little bit at a
yeah.
time. Well, I hope they would get better for you a lot at a time, but that's
Yeah.
not probably reasonable. So I hope they get better for you a little bit at a time. And
Yep.
I
Yeah.
really am glad that you took a break. Not that we, didn't miss you, but
Yeah.
it's, I think, a really healthy choice that you did that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So,
It was hot today, but we also got rain like an hour ago.
yeah. They just said we're supposed to get flooding rains again.
Well, we
Again?
don't need any more.
Yep.
I heard it was 13 states total had flooding
Yeah,
over
it
the
was
last
something
week.
crazy.
I'm like, what the heck is happening?
I know.
Mother Nature mad at us, or I don't know. Then you have some states like where Society Red is. They're probably like, give us some rain, cool us off.
Yeah.
Arizona, when I lived there, we rarely got rain. At
What
least
about
that's
the
what it felt
monsoon
like.
season? Don't don't you get rain during the monsoon season?
Supposed to, but a lot of times it wouldn't happen. It would just be like regular rain. But I remember there was a couple years in a row, the monsoon season hit like more towards fall winter time. It wasn't July, August like normal. It was really
Oh,
weird. But it was always like it would get the triple digits and it's like just please give us some rain, or like Tucson would get more rain. But where I was in Phoenix, it was
so
rare.
it's not consistent, really.
No.
Oh,
And it stunk because and the thing is too, the when the rain hits in the desert, it smells so good. And
really?
it's like, oh yeah. It's so, I don't know, it's one of those where you wouldn't think it would, but it definitely did.
Huh.
And like there were just times you're like, we just desperately need rain, and it wouldn't. Or I would say rain's in the forecast and it would be like a sprinkle.
I hate that. Like, I want more than this.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we took your rain, Society Red. Sorry, we should have gladly sent it on to you, but well, no, our rains came from I think more interior Mexico rather than Baja.
Yeah.
Anywho, well, we're a little bit early on our
Our 15
call.
minute phone call.
Yeah. I don't like talking about the rains too much. I get sad.
Yeah. It's been, I just felt heavy. Ugh.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah.
it's just like waking up and feeling like helpless.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like nothing. Like what can we really do to help?
Um two things you can do to help. One is if you can give to organizations, and the other thing you can do is just pray.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
shouldn't
that's
say
yeah,
just pray. You can pray.
I'm doing that a lot.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And the other thing you can and should do, kind of like April taking a break from social media, is avoid the ugliness because it
Yeah.
doesn't help the heaviness at all. It makes it worse.
yeah.
Yes. I was even thinking today when well, because where my in laws live, the cell service is kind of shot anyway. And I'm like, I might just turn my phone off for the entire time I'm there, not even look at it, have it on.
That's a good idea.
Just
That is a
complete.
good idea.
That's a really good idea. Give you
Yeah.
a break from it.
Because even when I would be out there, if I was like in service, I would be like, oh, what's so and so up to? And just the
Yeah.
temptation was there too
Yeah.
much. Like if
Yeah.
I just have it off and put away my purse, I won't even look at it.
Yeah.
And if I need to take pictures, I might just bring my regular old camera.
Hey, Sean. Good to see
Hey,
you.
Sean.
That's fine.
Should we wait a little bit more or
I
start?
think we can go ahead and get started.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to do a random edition of Am I the Asshole tonight? And what that means is rather than having a theme like we normally do, excuse me, I'm losing my croaky voice. We are going to have you guys come up with topics and we're going to search those topics and find our Am I the Asshole stories that way.
Yeah.
So let's first of all get this up here. Okay, what have they done?
We'll have to what?
They've changed all the icons. I know that one's leave, so we won't touch that one.
Oh, on the stream yard.
There we go. There's share screen. Okay.
you guys want to go ahead and put a word to search for MID Expo, we can go ahead and do that now as we're getting ready.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys come up with a word or some search term, and we will go from there. Don't be shy.
No.
We're leaving this on you guys this time. Do 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 do
Just
do do
keep
do.
it somewhat appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
Office lunch
Lunch
stolen.
stuff.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Always grateful. We will start with that.
And his
And
girl
then,
best friend.
yeah, and then we can go to his girl's best friend after. I guess, like,
Where's Reddit?
Okay. There's several here.
Any recent ones?
Yeah, the most recent one was a month ago. You want to do that one?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Am I the asshole for locking the office fridge after someone kept stealing my lunch? I, 34 male, work in a small office with about 10 people. We share a communal kitchen, including one fridge. Over the past month, my lunch has been stolen 5 times. Not just random snacks, entire homemade meals I bring from home, gone without a trace. It's not just frustrating, it's expensive and messes up my day. I mentioned it a couple of times in the group chat, like, hey, somebody's been taking my lunches, please stop. Everyone either ignored it or sent vague messages like, ugh, that sucks, or some people are the worst, but no one took responsibility. So I bought a mini fridge and put it under my desk. Nothing fancy, just enough to hold my meal and a drink. I also put a little lock on it just for extra peace of mind. Since then, no more stolen lunches. Well, last Friday, one of my coworkers, I'll call her Dana, 29 female, confronted me during lunch and said it was weird and selfish that I had a personal fridge. She said it made me look paranoid and not part of the team. I said I was tired of my food being stolen and this was the only solution that worked. She said I should have just brought stuff I wouldn't care about losing, like snacks and microwave meals, if I was so worried.
oh
Like,
my.
like that makes a difference. A couple of others have now made little comments like, don't let him see your lunch or he might lock it up. Or, we get it, you're special. I'm starting to feel like a weirdo in the office for just protecting my stuff. Am I the asshole for locking up my lunch instead of letting this keep happening?
No.
No, because he locked it up in his own little mini fridge by his desk. That has nothing to do with them. They just mad because I bet she was the one that was stealing all his good food, and she's mad because she don't got no good lunch no more.
I at first thought he meant he locked up like the one that everyone in the office uses.
Yeah.
So he bought his own fridge and keeps it in his office. And how I don't understand why someone would have a problem with that unless they are the one stealing the food.
Who's not getting their lunch that they wanted
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah, that is something weird to be mad about, especially if he bought it with his own money. It's not like he used office what's it called? Yeah. So, yeah, that is a strange thing petty cash is what I was thinking. Not like he used office budget or anything like that, and I don't know, she made it sound like he's being a snob, like he's bringing steak and lobster, and just even if he was, like, it's his
That's
fridge.
probably
His
what he
food.
was bringing.
What
That's
do you
probably what kept getting stolen, and that's why he got mad because it's expensive.
That's his food. That's what he wants to eat. So,
Yeah.
And to go, well, just don't bring something you care about. Well, what
yeah,
would be the point? What's
e-
the point bringing anything?
even if he brings a frozen meal, that's his food. If he's
Yeah.
stealing his food and he's, first of all, out the money for that stupid frozen meal that he did care about
Yeah.
because it was his lunch. Now he's got to go get something else for lunch, and it just doesn't matter what it is. It's the
And
point that you're stealing his food.
well, she kind of makes it sound like, well, it's your own fault it gets stolen if you bring something good other than a
Dolls! I'm sorry, Dolls. Dolls is my one of my very, 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 very good friends.
Aw, hi dolls. Good to
Hi,
have you.
Dolph. Thank you for joining. You can give us all the dirty details too. If you like, I'm just kidding.
The first thing she'll tell you is that I put ice cream in the refrigerator once.
In the fridge.
Like who hasn't? We've all done it.
Um, see, Society Red says it sounds like a toxic work environment. Time to find another job. AC
Seriously.
says, had a coworker who frequently ate other people's food, even hiding any of their plastic containers.
Oh my goodness.
Uh, Jersey says, everybody else is welcome to get their own fridge too.
Yep.
If maybe he should put Carolina Reapers in his food.
April, I think people have done that, and if it actually causes some sort of damage, like, to put a lot of Carolina Reapers in there and they got sick from it, that you can actually get legally in trouble for things like that, which doesn't make sense. Like, stay out of my food and you wouldn't have that problem. But if I'm not mistaken, that has backfired on people when they've done that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one way to find out. Like, see who's dying to get the milk out, get trying to get the milk out of the vending machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assault. Yeah.
I had a coworker that she was obsessed with Dr. Pepper, and we had a soda vending machine next to our building, and obviously it had Dr. Pepper. So a lot of teachers would usually, if you bought a Dr. Pepper and kept it in a fridge, because we didn't have like a staff fridge, but some of the classrooms had their own mini fridges, and yeah, sometimes she would go and like peek in the fridges, and if there was a Dr. Pepper, she would take it. It's like I think they cost like 60 cents at the time. Like, why
It's
can't you
like,
get your
come
own?
on. Like, seriously, get your own.
I think we have an idea, but should we take a vote on
Yeah,
who's
let's
the
take a
asshole?
vote. Just so we show Hey, Mousy.
Hey,
Good to
Mousy.
see you. I was up so
Hey,
early, I saw Mousy go live.
I popped
Aw.
into one of her lives before when I was up early. Just popped in to say hi. Well, I'm always up early, but usually I'm already working when she goes live.
Yeah. Okay. So this is how we do this, dolls. We decide who is the asshole by by voting for it, so to speak. So, who's the asshole? Put a 1 in the chat if the original poster, the one whose food was being stolen, if he's the asshole. Put a 2 in the chat if somebody
It's
else is,
both. Oh,
if
hang on.
if Dana is the asshole. Put a 3 in the chat if they're both assholes.
I thought you already said two. See how tired I am. Dang, everyone's rolling in with them twos.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And that's consistent what the posters on Reddit said.
Also, I'm pretty sure all the comments, like, I bet it was her that was stealing your food.
Yep.
Because, like, who else is going to complain about it besides the person stealing your food?
Yep.
Nobody else was caring about it until she
No.
made a big deal about it.
No. Yep. Dana's the asshole.
Yeah, because
That's a
by the
one,
title, I
two,
was like,
three.
if he's locking up the office fridge, then.
Yeah,
But
that's different. Yeah, I'm logging
Yeah.
about this fridge, but I wasn't expecting him to go. Oh, I bought myself a little mini fridge. It's like, okay, if the company said there's nothing wrong with him having his own little fridge, then Dana can just go eat someone else's lunch.
yep, or go to McDonald's.
Or starve.
Yeah, bring your own lunch.
Jen is
Hey,
surrounded by
Jen.
assholes,
There you go. He's
but we're
coming into
surrounded
the
by a
group.
groper.
Okay, good to go.
Jen, you have to grope my friend Dolly. She's one of my bestie friends. Okay, what did Sean say? What was her?
Uh, his
His
girl best friend.
Yeah, his girl best friend. Oh man, those ones could get. Oof. I figure mine as well since those were the only two that popped in, and then like after that one we can have them. We can do another word.
Okay, looks like the most recent one, excuse me, was 2 months ago.
Wait.
What?
We missed the groups earlier. Hold on.
No, we didn't.
Hold on.
You groped earlier? We didn't even see you in here earlier.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember.
scrolling. I don't see you. I don't see you.
Yep, we always have
Uh,
group gropes, Dolly. It's a group
yeah,
thing.
I do
Yeah.
not. I do not see a group.
Nope. Nope. It's not there. I wonder, did you say something else that hit it? I wonder if YouTube hit it.
I'm I haven't seen. Hey, Charla, good to see you.
Hey, Charlotte, good to see you. I scrolled all the way up. Did you put
Yeah, I don't
before we
see
went
it.
live?
Wait,
Unless it was before we went live. I can't
or
see
Sixth
before.
comment in chat.
it's not there.
Sixth comment in chat. Yeah, it's not there.
Maybe that was before I was looking over there and I
I mean,
didn't see
it's
it.
it's possible YouTube held it and we didn't see it, but oh, we lost Cass.
Can you let her back in?
Uh oh, there she is.
I booted myself trying to scroll.
Way to
It's
go.
called salt.
That's okay, Jen. I think it got held by YouTube and I wasn't looking at my phone then.
I don't see it
Okay.
anywhere on mine.
Yeah, I don't see it.
All right.
Sorry about that, Jen,
Where'd it
but
go?
thank you.
There it is.
Sorry, we would have never missed the growth. I hope you know. Blame YouTube.
I need to get a swig of water before this one.
About to stay away. Is it a long one?
It's pretty long.
Most of them are. It's like, can anybody make them somewhat smaller?
Okay. Am I the asshole for not making an effort? By the way, just to remind you, the search term was um,
His girl best friend.
his girl best friend. Okay. Am I the asshole for not making an effort to be friends with my boyfriend's girl best friend? I, 22 female, have been dating my boyfriend, 42 male. Right there we have a.
I was about to say, can you go back?
Okay.
Go back.
I, 22 female, have been dating my boyfriend, 42 male,
Oh, okay.
for about 4 months. Early in the relationship, he asked me to move in with him and his mom because I was
Oh,
commuting 2 hours every day for work and his place is just 5 minutes from my job. I felt like a thoughtful gesture and things were going really well. That is until I got a closer look at his friendship with his girl best friend, 29 female.
Oh
Before I
my.
yeah. Before I moved in, he told me she often comes over to hang out with him and swim since we live near the beach. I didn't think much of it. I believe guys and girls can be close friends, and I didn't want to be the jealous girlfriend. But once I moved in, I realized just how close they are. Dun dun dun. They text literally all day, every day. They have hour-long phone calls every few days. She has stayed over. He has stayed over at her place. She yeah, she buys him expensive skincare and bath products. He keeps Polaroid photos of the two of them on his bedside table, right next to where I sleep. She is also very close with his family. We have met a couple of times, but honestly, I just felt like a total outsider. They had their own jokes, their own energy, and I just went silent because I didn't know how to join in. Later, she told my boyfriend she felt like I didn't like her. Since then, my boyfriend has really been encouraging me or pressuring me to make an effort to try to be her friend. He says it's important to him that we get along. What makes this harder is that we have gone to a few gigs recently, and every time he records videos and sends them straight to her. Not to a group chat, just to her. He never takes photos or videos with me and shares moments like that with anyone else. Honestly, it feels like she is the one he wants to share things with. Now, her birthday is coming up, and he is planning to buy tickets for an event for just the two of them. He told me I am welcome to come too, but only if I am willing to make a real effort this time to be her friend. I get that she is going through a lot. Her mom is in the hospital and not doing well, and I do not want to be insensitive. But the whole situation has made me feel so uncomfortable and left out. It feels like I am intruding on their relationship. I have told him this, and he says I am being unfair and insecure. Am I the asshole for not trying harder to be friends with this girl best friend when it clearly matters to him?
No, that's society's.
Look at
There's
Girl,
so many
run.
red flags. So
look at
many
what Jen,
red flags.
look at what Jen
Run.
said.
Well, my one of my
Um,
first thoughts was he likes them young,
yeah,
friends and girlfriends.
yeah.
Um, I'm curious to know why. I mean, I guess it's more common now with age gaps, but he doesn't have any buddies his own age. Like, why
I
is his
wouldn't.
best friend a 29-year-old girl?
There's the thing is there were so many red flags. Like the whole.
Why is a 42-year-old male living with his mom?
Yes, thank
That
you.
too.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking.
So maybe he goes young because he's just that immature.
Because no woman his age is gonna put up with
Yeah.
his mom, living with his mom. Like I
Wait, so
understand
if they
maybe
lived, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe if maybe the mom has like it needs like help, like is like with like issues or anything like that. But it doesn't mention any like she just says moved in with him and his mom. That's all she.
I was going to
So what
say,
do you got?
why would she move in with his mom instead of them getting their? I mean, it's been 4 months, but I no, I would not want to live with my boyfriend and his mom. And it's just, why does he have pictures of her, the friend, on next to his bedside of all
Yeah,
places? And it's like, I hate when people think that if you've been friends with someone for so long that it's everything should stay the same, but it's like, no, when it's a female or vice versa, there's got to be boundaries. So that's, yeah, it could be what Jen said, and he's trying to
Yeah,
get them all together, but
in mom's house.
yeah. Well, mom. I mean,
mom will make the snacks.
hmm she does the recording.
Oh man.
Like, I just like it's just everything was big, right? Like they stay over at each other's places. They they're always doing stuff together. It's like yeah, that's what best friends do. But going to, I always put like I feel your partner should be your best friend. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my husband's my best friend. Like anything that happens, I go that I want to tell anyone, I go straight to him.
Yeah.
I want to tell him, or I wouldn't be sitting there sending some guy friend, which I don't have any guy friends anyway. But
I
yeah,
don't
it's just
even.
I don't know. It's just so yeah. It's just everything. There's so many red flags in just the first few sentences, like the first few sentences.
Well,
Especially where you're gonna read jerseys.
did she say it was her? It was her birthday coming up.
No, it's the girl's best friend's birthday.
Okay, so he said, or she said, the two of them are gonna go do something. It's like, why does she not have friends to go hang out with on her birthday? Like, why does it have to be him and only, or like, yeah, you can come if you like. You're sounding like you're going on a date. Why should she
Yeah.
be cool with that? That is, she needs to cut her ties and move out. Go.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I get she moved to be closer to work, but that ain't worth it.
No.
Like, no,
And
thank you.
there's like she's young. Come on, you're young.
She's
There's
22.
you got
Like,
so many you got so much other like stuff you could be doing besides dealing with this drama with it's just too much. Especially early on. First off, they've only been together 4 months and they're already
yep.
moving in together. That's another thing. It's like
Well,
that's just
and
too soon.
they didn't move in together because they were like, "Oh my god, I can't be apart from you." They moved in together out of convenience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It makes me wonder if he even has a job.
Hmm.
She didn't even say. She's probably too embarrassed.
Because it's like, why? I could understand if he had to move in with his mom for, I don't know, something temporary, but she's making it sound like he lives with his mom. Why does he live with his mom? And his girlfriend's half his age, and his best friend is much younger too. It's like, why does he go so young and live with, like, is he young minded? Like, dude, you're not in your 20s.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So we're ready to take a vote.
Yes.
I
All right.
say so.
All right. One in the chat if the girl, the original poster girl is poster girl. The original poster is an asshole. Two in the chat if the boyfriend is an asshole. Shall we add in the other friend?
Yeah.
Three in the
Or
chat
if they
if
both are.
if the best girlfriend is an asshole.
Because I think
Three
she
or
is
four if they
too,
all
if
are.
she doesn't respect that he's got a living girlfriend and she's,
You know she's stirring. She's stirring the
yeah.
pot.
Yeah.
We all know she's doing it on purpose.
Four in the chat if um four in the
Everyone.
chat if they're all assholes.
I want to say
Let's see.
how 2.3. Yeah,
Mom needs to do like maybe she's trying to do a failure to launch thing. Like, yeah, you can move in if you try to get him out of my.
I want to say the boyfriend and the friend.
Yep.
Because like if you guys have like obviously there's something more going on there. Everybody can see it but y'all. So you guys need to just figure that out and just get together and stop playing games.
As what friend would be like, "Oh, it's your birthday. I'm gonna do something for just the two of us." Like he has a girlfriend. Why would you try to do a date like that?
Also not have one.
Like
Uh,
I don't think she's innocent. I think she's got her eyes set on him.
so Chad is saying mostly he is the asshole and some he and the girlfriend are assholes.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Did we get any other search options? I didn't see.
No, but I want to read some of the comments here.
No.
First comment is not the asshole, but girl, you do not make good choices. You do
Hey,
not you do not date men 20 years older than you who ask you to move in after 4 months. You are, and I say this with
hey.
all the sympathy and love in the world, so naive, you're a danger to yourself.
No, it
Ouch.
should have said that has to move in 4 months after you get together. That lives with his mom. Who lives with his mom? So she's not even moving in with just him. That's a whole baggage right there.
Girl, please. This man could be your father and he asked you to move in immediately. Red flags are insane here. That's not
Yep.
even getting to his friend. This is a terrible situation and it's not going to end well for you. Please strongly
Mm,
reconsider or at least make the most out of living there, hopefully for free, and save every penny so you can move out and not get trapped with him.
Yep.
that's what's gonna happen. Exactly.
Like plenty of other fish in the sea that don't live in
Younger
a
fish that
yeah,
at
don't live with
least the
mom.
younger ones, well, at least the younger ones have an excuse because they're probably in college.
Yeah. 42? Nah. And then watch if she does break up with him, I bet in a month or two he and the friend will
They'll,
be exclusive.
Yep.
yep, yep. That's what I was saying.
All right. So we need another search term or phrase. What's it gonna be, guys? Give us your give us your best.
Hit me with your best shot.
Fire away.
Something tells me that song's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Yep. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks. Bridal
Bridal
or bachelor
bachelor
shower
shower
fails.
fails. Okay, let's go bridal for starters.
But there's bridezilla ones. Am I an asshole for making everyone buy me a diamond bracelet for my shower?
Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, getting upset about bridal shower gifts. Oh, I wonder if that's one where she's like, they got me junk.
Well, it's 4 years old, but we're going to do it anyway because that one got a lot of votes and comments.
Ooh,
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
something wrong.
uh, well, we'll try it.
Is it long?
No, not really. Okay. Am I the asshole for getting upset about bridal shower gifts? I just had my bridal shower.
Sorry. Go
I
ahead,
just
keep going.
I just had my bridal shower near where my family lives on the East Coast. My fiance and I live all the way in California, and prior to my bridal shower, requested that any gift purchased, with the exception of cash, be sent to our address in California. Our registry contained all sorts of things, many of which are fragile, like china, wine flutes, etc. It seemed like a no-brainer to politely ask if people could have their gifts shipped to us to avoid the hassle of opening things and then having to pack them back up and ship them to the literal other side of the country. I even suggested that people wrap up a picture of the gift so I could open that instead. Well, the day came and I'd noticed that I'd barely received any gifts at my house. I figured that uh, maybe a lot of people just decided to give cash. Nope, most people, 40 guests total, decided to bring their gifts and had me open them in person. I was so upset, I wanted to cry. The whole time I was thinking I had two options: either ship all these fragile gifts back to California, or return them all and then buy them all again and send them to my address. The thing is, my flight left to go back home the day after my shower, so now I'm stuck waiting on my mother to return everything for me. She said it's hundreds of dollars to ship everything, so she's just going to return it all to the companies they came from, and then I can rebuy everything. But she's not one to hustle with things that aren't about her, and she told me she'll get around to it eventually. She mentioned I was overreacting about this and that people just want to see me open stuff, and it just sucked to feel like people just wanted to see their actual gift get open at my shower. And I didn't care how inconvenient it really was for me. I'm going to have to wait months to actually get to enjoy this stuff and purchase the gifts all over again with the store credit. Am I an asshole for wanting people to send their shower gifts directly to me?
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Why didn't you think about that before booking your whatever that far away from home? Just in my opinion.
Well, she
Like,
probably grew up wherever the shower was and now lives out in California. And all her
oh,
family
true.
and most of her friends are probably back there.
well, that is strange though, to send someone like wine glasses or something and not think they're gonna have to fly back with this.
Yeah,
Probably shouldn't do that. So, because
yeah,
it's it's so strange when you tell people like simple requests or something. It's amazing how many people do not read fine print or don't listen when you tell them. And it's like, when you bought the gift, you really didn't think like she's going to have to fly back with this. Money's one thing, but China, you don't want to fly back with China.
yeah. I mean, you probably have to like get a couple extra suitcases to pack all that stuff up, but to take it on anyway. And Lord knows how the baggage handlers handle bags. Good luck
Yeah,
getting back home in one piece.
I kind of agree with what Society Rat says, but she's like expecting her guests to pay for the shipping. If she would have said, "Oh, I'll pay for the shipping,"
Yeah,
just
that's
let me know
true.
just let me know how much it costs, and then I'm sure they would have done that.
That's
But
true.
that China gonna need some insurance on it. That's probably expensive.
Yeah,
I think
people
what
do like seeing other gifts, the gifts being open.
she almost should have done is, because I don't know where she's going to have her wedding, if she's going to run into the same problem, or if they're going to have it in California, but she should have done it with either save your gift until the wedding, that way it's local, or do it where we're just asking, because some people will say we're just requesting money to pay for our honeymoon, or it's just easier that way. So maybe say, to avoid this type of headache, just do money
Yeah,
or gift cards.
yeah,
That would have saved a lot of
Yeah, exactly.
this problem.
Yeah, I see where like everyone's coming from in a way. I bet people do like to watch people open gifts. You gotta look at the reaction. Like, do they really like it? Let's see how they react to this gift I got them.
And
But yeah,
it's
I just
strange
couldn't do
to
it.
unwrap a picture of a gift.
That's just like
It's like,
when
am I
she said, I
supposed
was
to?
like, oh my goodness.
It's Like, did she really want people to print out a picture of a China set and put it in a frame and say, "Here you go, you can keep it
And then
forever"?
she gets it and it's not even like the exact same picture. It's like, well, we didn't have it. We couldn't find the exact same picture, so we just could give you it.
So what do we think? Who's the asshole? Was the original poster the asshole? Or the guests the assholes? One in the
Uh,
chat if the original poster was the asshole, and two in the chat if the guests were assholes.
mm, I'm kind of in the middle because
Yeah,
I don't think it was the smartest of planning, but it's nice that she did get gifts. But if I was buying a gift, I would rather not have someone have to worry about flying with something fancy. I probably would just send cash
Yeah.
or a gift card.
that's what I would have just suggested. Like, if we appreciate the give, like, if you want to bring a gift to the party, please just be like a gift card or money, or send it to my house.
What are people in the comments saying?
Um, we got a few people saying that the original poster is the asshole, and Always Grateful is saying they're all assholes.
Oh, I meant on the post.
Oh, sorry. Um, Not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. Not the asshole.
I kind of thought it would be more mixed.
But all these people who are saying not the now, granted, there's like 877 responses here.
Oh,
Um, all these people who are saying not the asshole are saying, why is everybody calling you the asshole? So somewhere along the line,
yeah.
there's people calling her the asshole.
Yeah, I'm kind of down the middle on this one. 'Cause I hate to call someone an asshole for buying their person a gift, but I'm also like, you really didn't see her request to mail it or do cash? Because it reminds me of like
Yeah.
if you go on vacation and you're flying, you have to be careful of what you buy because it'll add extra weight, or you have to make sure you have enough room, or that it even can fly if it's too fragile.
Okay, apparently they are also calling her entitled too.
I see that. Also, I'm confused too. Like if she lives in California, but her shower was on the East Coast, that's what makes me wonder where she plans to have her wedding. Because are people having to travel too?
I bet she's probably going to have it back in the East Coast.
Mm. Well, it's
One
like,
thing they're bringing
girl,
up,
you're gonna have to travel again with gifts.
they're also referencing that the, the people who called her an asshole are saying, what kind of communication did you really have with them about having it shipped to California? Was it clear
Yeah,
communication or was it not?
yeah.
But I still, nope, I still haven't come up with one where they actually said it.
Hmm.
So,
Well, most of us are saying,
that she is an
well,
asshole. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
always grateful says everybody.
yeah. All right, I want to try. Somebody said this earlier, so let's see if this does anything. Okay, I just did.
Bridezilla Unleashed.
Let's do that one. Didn't get very many. Okay, I just used the term bridezilla. All right. Am I the asshole? Bridezilla Unleashed. Excuse me. One of my 31 female lifelong best friends is getting married next week. She, 30 female, suffers from ADHD and is a very submissive personality. As a result, a lot of the wedding decisions she has made have been based off her mom, mother-in-law, and her sister's inputs. She has asked me a few times for my thoughts, which I was happy to give. In the last 6 months, my family has gone through a lot. My dad was in the hospital, my mom is recovering from a stroke, my husband's mother had a heart attack, my father-in-law had his house repossessed by the bank, my job is high stress, I have a 3-year-old, and I recently found out I have cancer. I've been very open with her about everything going on, so it isn't like this would be news to her. A few months back, she asked for help planning her honeymoon. Isn't that the groom's job? But whatever. Um, so I put in hours of work into prepping a catered itinerary within their budget and sourced out flights, etc., without hardly a thanks. She turned and went to Costco upon her mom's recommendation and got a package for double the cost.
Oh
She
my
then booked
goodness.
out hair at the most expensive salon and that it's our responsibility to pay for it. She wanted an out-of-town bachelorette at their family cabin, and even though accommodations was paid for, it was expensive for groceries, gas, booze, etc. Then she told me I'm staying with her at the hotel the night before, not even asking, just telling me. My husband works a ton of OT in the summer, and finds it hard to get daycare at times. In addition, there have been a few things like asking me for her future sister-in-law's contact info so that I may send her invites to the bridal shower, or she asked me for opinions about what she should do for her nails, etc. She got snippy with me. She has not once said thank you. At the bachelorette, I expressed some of my frustrations with her sister, whom I'm also close to, who then in turn told her mom, who then told my friend. I accepted that I did the shitty thing by talking to her sister rather than her. I admitted I was frustrated, and then she turned it all on me, saying how she's so stressed planning her wedding, which is like 90% paid for by her parents, and that I was ungrateful. I told her that I am grateful, but she also needs to realize that I have more going on in my life than just her wedding. Am I the asshole for saying that? She says I am.
Well, I think she got the title right with Bridezilla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
First off, expecting them to pay for the spa day, asking for help, and then turning around and not even going with the advice or what she helped her with, and just going with the what mother or mother-in-law, I think they
mother.
said
Yeah,
mother. That and then plus like she said, she had a lot going on. You know, she has a lot going on with her family, with her parents, her in-laws, and even herself. Like she's cancer. I'm pretty sure she's not feeling that great right now.
yeah,
So her even taking the time to even do anything, the bride should be the one grateful.
yeah,
yeah. It amazes me how self-centered a lot of brides can be when it comes to planning their wedding. Because it's like, yeah, you're getting married, but that doesn't mean the world around you stops. Your guests, your family, your friend, they've got other things going on too.
yeah,
So can't
Yeah, they
just
got
expect
lives.
everybody to drop everything for you and have all this extra money for you and just be able to. And why does she need her friend to help her plan her honeymoon? It's like,
Yeah,
that's
that should
supposed
have
to be
been the
between you
husband.
and your fiance. Like, let's plan my honeymoon. Like, am I going? Otherwise, why do I need to plan or help you plan?
Yeah, she's demanding. You're like, you're gonna come to my honeymoon. You're gonna stay with me in my bed.
Well, and to say you're staying in the hotel with me, it's like, she has a 3-year-old. Wouldn't you need to make sure she could even do that?
Yeah. Excuse me.
I would say this poster is definitely not an asshole.
Not an asshole.
It's Bridezilla, 100%. Even if her friend wasn't going through all of that, like, you're still an asshole. But the fact that her friend is going through all of that, and including cancer of all things, like, mm-mm. I'd probably not even go to the wedding.
That's what some of the responders are telling her down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go
First one
either.
says, "You know what? Why don't you save yourself future aggravation and stress and expense and just bail, not the asshole? It's not like she appreciates you or listens to you anyway."
Yeah. And did it say if she was a bridesmaid or maid of honor?
I don't think so.
I think it might. I think she. I don't think it's a maid of honor. I don't think about it. I don't remember it say that. You would think she would be at least the maid of honor if she's doing all the helping.
It kind of implies it because it talks about where, having to get her hair done at the most expensive place.
Yeah,
She wouldn't be getting her hair done if she wasn't in the wedding party.
true. Sayer says, sounds like the bride's mom made all the decisions and did everything for her. She doesn't sound self sufficient. It shouldn't be her burden to take care of planning the wedding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, I would just say, you know what? Have fun. I'm not going. Because I would not. Mm-mm. I don't even know if I would want to continue being her friend.
Yeah.
She sounds clearly. I think she's probably like that all the time, too, not just with planning her wedding.
Yeah, and she did try to explain, she has ADHD and she's submissive and
Yeah.
everybody else makes the decisions for her, blah,
No,
blah, blah.
no excuse for being an asshole.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Bridezilla, you're definitely a Bridezilla asshole.
Yeah. So let's take our vote. Put a number 1 in the chat if the original poster is an asshole. Put a number 2 in the chat if the bride is an asshole. Put a 3 in the chat if they're both assholes.
Yeah, Bride probably never heard the word no.
Nope.
Say good luck to her husband. I wonder if he's like, you know what, I'll just show up. You take care of everything else. Right? It's like, I want no part of all that. I had a friend like that. We weren't even super close, but she called me at work one day, made me answer her call, even though I told her I couldn't be on the phone at work. But she's like, it'll take 2 seconds. I'm like, okay, is this like an emergency? So I took it, and she says, so what are you doing
What
such
is
and such
it?
date?
Sorry.
And I'm like,
Mibbit! Glad to
oh.
see you here, Mibbit.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
and and I'm like, I have no idea why. She's like, because you're going to be one of my bridesmaids. I'm getting married. And from then, I was bombarded with pictures of dresses and I need you guys here this day. I'm like, whoa, I I can't just be at your beck and call 24/7. You were the one who told me I'm a bridesmaid. You didn't even technically ask me. And when she even said, I'm getting married, I said, to who? Because as far
Oh
as
my
I knew, she wasn't even dating anybody. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting married. And needless to say, they did not get married. The wedding was
Oh my
awful.
goodness.
oh.
It was like 2 weeks later. She said he didn't want to get married.
Oh,
She
bummer.
probably wasn't even really engaged.
No, she
Uh,
probably did the same thing to him. We're getting
yeah,
married.
yeah.
He's like, what?
She was definitely an overbearing type personality. And when she moved, not in the same town as me, but the same state, we were probably a couple hours apart. She was like, "Oh my god, we need to do this. We need to do that. I think I'm gonna get tickets." I'm like, "I have a toddler at home. Like, I can't just go out whenever I want anymore."
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it looks like the asshole is the bride. Not
Yes.
even a little, is the original poster not even getting a little bit of an asshole vote for talking behind the bride's back?
I think I understand what that is, but I think that was more out of frustration. I
Yeah.
don't think she really
Mhm.
mainly did that like on purpose. I think that
Yeah.
was just like she said, she was like at her wit's end and just
Yeah. Like, how do I,
that
like,
was
what
the
do I
closest
do?
person to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She ranted the closest person to her. That's how I saw it. But then again, I don't know. She could just be kind of sugarcoating that part of it to make herself look better. She could have been actually just talking bad about her.
Okay.
But what do you expect though? You're gonna talk bad about her to her sister, or she's gonna say something to someone else who's gonna say something to her. Say what do you expect?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Give us one more search term.
Make it good.
Yeah, make it nice and juicy.
And PG-13.
Yeah.
And no politics.
I was going to say that.
What, frustrated and overwhelmed?
No, I think she's talking about the
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, ooh, we're getting
movie.
some words here. But yeah, I agree. Both overwhelmed. Overwhelmed.
Can you just be whelmed?
You know, right? What does it mean? Oh
Uh,
goodness.
okay.
Always grateful. You're gonna just no more from you. I'm just kidding. Like, you always give me
Mother-in-law going through closet and mail. There's, oh wow.
I think always grateful. You got some stories to be telling.
I was gonna say, has that happened to you? I mean, I've heard of monster-in-laws, but dang, I got lucky with my mother-in-law.
Oh,
Though.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a gold mine with that one.
What's that? Oh,
I think we're going with this one. Hopefully, this will be PG
I
13.
might have to read some of these later because I bet these are.
I know, like Carly and I are just like we can't relate because our
No,
mother-in-laws aren't monsters.
some of the best stories are bad mother-in-laws or bad neighbors. I live for bad neighbor feud stories. I could listen
All
to those
right.
today. Oh man.
Oh, that's not as juicy as I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Aw.
Nice and connection. I'm not even gonna bother with that one. Yeah, always grateful you and your secret.
For
Uh,
sending pink envelopes.
yeah,
Oh my
I
goodness.
was intrigued by that.
It's almost like saying, "Am I an asshole for using wire hangers?"
I want to go see that what that one is. That got a lot of traction.
That does make you be like, wait, I need more context. Why would one be an asshole for sending pink envelopes? Oh, okay. 'Cause the last story it was on TikTok, and these two neighbors were going at it because something about building a fence line, and she was recording them going at it, and police were called, and it's like, I love this stuff. I don't know.
You gotta be careful for what all these crystals suggest. Like she sent like the body cam for police, like when police arresting people. There's oh my goodness, how many drunk people you come across? Like
Yeah,
oh my god, oh
yeah,
my goodness, you go down a rabbit hole, you ain't
yeah.
gonna recover.
All right, we'll do this one. Am I the asshole for banning my mother in law from the house after I discovered that she's installed a camera in the bedroom? My
Ew.
husband.
Sorry. Go ahead.
My husband, male 33, got into a car accident almost a month ago. He's been bedridden due to a back injury, and I've been his primary caregiver. The pressure has been too much for my mother in law. She keeps telling me to take care of him and be there for him constantly. She begged me to take off time from work, and I did, and asked me to send her hourly updates about his condition first 2 weeks. But when I don't, she'd get mad and cause an issue. She visits every day but doesn't do anything to help. Alternatively, she'd list all the things that I should and shouldn't do. The family keeps telling me she's just worried sick for her son, so I try to stay calm. Days ago, she called to berate me about not replacing the sheets quickly. I had no idea how she found out since my husband didn't call her. My sister in law called to tell me that her mom installed a camera in the bedroom to see if I am taking proper care of her son.
That's just disgusting and
Yeah.
all. Keep going.
I was stunned. After searching the room, I found the camera. I called my mother in law and had a huge fight with her. She admitted it and said she was just feeling concerned and wanted to make sure her son was being cared for, despite him calling her every day. I yelled at her, telling her she's no longer allowed into my home after this. She lost it and went on a rant about how I am stopping her from seeing her son and that not seeing him will literally make her sick herself. The family called me later to get me to back out of this decision, but I told them she breached my privacy and took advantage of the situation. They said I am taking it too personally and that I can't blame a concerned mother for wanting to make sure her son is fine, especially since she listed things she thought that I was doing wrong. I ended the conversation, but my husband is upset, telling me I'm being vindictive and that if his mom can't come, then he'll move there with her.
Well, then go right ahead.
Yeah. We argued,
Let
then I
mommy
went
take care
outside,
of
and
you.
he's been silent ever since. Am I the asshole?
Oh
First off,
man.
first off, my husband wouldn't have been down for that. He would have been the one kicking mother-in-law out because he's like, what the heck? That's a breach of privacy. I get it, he's injured and stuff, but who knows if she ain't giving him a little tug, you know?
Well,
Like,
that's what's weird too.
Well,
Did he watch her put the camera in and was okay with it?
oh,
Or
that's a
even
good question.
if he was asleep, I'd be like, "Mom, you realize this is mine and my wife's room. Stuff happens in this room.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
would you?" I think it's mind blowing that everyone around her is not like, "What the hell? Who puts a camera up in someone else's room, regardless of?" "Oh, I just want to make sure." It's like, well, then come over more and help him instead of spying, you weirdo. Like, oh,
Really.
I would have messed with her, and I would have given her a show and just like done the most ridiculous
Serious.
things and be like, "You want to
Yep.
watch me? You can watch this."
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, and what if she gets like dressed in her room? Like, some people get dressed in their
Yeah,
room. It's like that's like now like, and then after that, like you're now looking over your shoulder because like you feel violated in your home because like
Yeah.
how do you not know she didn't put it anywhere else? How do you know she didn't put it in the bathroom?
Yeah. Or just every part of the house. Cause, and if she's saying, oh, I just want to make sure about, it's like, you made a stink about changing sheets. Like, that's not something worth being concerned
Well,
about.
how dare she not change them every day for the baby,
Yeah, it's it's like, does he need his pillow fluffed and all that too? Does he
uh,
need to be spoon fed his meals?
the
And
precious, the
is he like a
precious
mama's
baby.
boy?
He has
I'm
to
Sounds
getting
be,
like it.
I'm getting mama's boy vibes.
especially
Definitely.
when he's mad. If I would like him not being angry is what is giving me red flags too. How can you not be angry?
And the rest of the family that knows, like, yeah, how would you feel about your mother-in-law or anybody going into your home when you're not around and setting up a camera? Like,
Right.
I would have a restraining order against me because I would have, or a mugshot, because you don't do that.
But
That
no,
I thought
I
that
don't
was just
think she.
common decency.
I think she does. Because she's like, oh, she's not allowed in here. I'm gonna go move in with her. Then go.
Yeah,
Then I would have my privacy back in my home,
yeah. Like, don't threaten me with a good time. Go move in with her.
right? If she's so concerned, then pay for a nurse to take care of him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or mom, step up your game. I don't. Well, now that she's not allowed in the house, but it's like, if you were so concerned, like, it could have been avoided. It's like, what do you think, she's gonna poison him or something? Like,
That's just such a big like that's just over the boundary line, way over the boundary line.
and she
That
already took off work. It's like she can't lose her job if she's. Who knows if he's getting any kind of unemployment or disability leave pay, anything like
yeah,
that. So it's like, would you rather her quit her job and take care of your baby boy? This
like I
lady's a
get it. She's
weirdo.
probably I understand she's very concerned. Her son got really injured, but like then either you offer to come and help her out and whatnot. That doesn't like this doesn't give you the right to put something. Especially a bedroom is just such a private area. Like a lot of,
Yeah.
especially for a married couple too. Like stuff goes down in there that you don't want people seeing. Like, you don't want people seeing what
You
you do.
don't want to watch it either.
Yeah, that's the thing. Who knows? She might not care. She'll probably go get some popcorn.
That's my boy.
Get her.
Honey, if he can do that, then he doesn't need to be laying around
All
in your house
right.
much.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
this
she's all
lady's
like,
psycho.
it really is.
And the husband and whoever else told her she was wrong for kicking the mom out. Like, y'all are weird.
Hmm. How can you not be mad though, really? Like how can you not be angry that your privacy was like breached like
Yeah.
that? Like
It's like she
I just
trusted her to be in her home while she was at work. And then it's like, what? Who was it that told her about the camera? Like, what if that
I
person
think
hadn't
the
told
sister in
her?
law,
Yeah. So it's like, what if
Sister.
she hadn't said anything? It's like she would have gone about
so
it.
the
And
brother sister, right?
Sister.
Oh, I wonder how the sister found out.
Well, mom probably told her.
yeah, mom's like,
Yeah,
I set up a
She's
camera.
probably
And
yeah, she's probably
right.
doing it
Exactly.
herself.
Family are yeah. Family can be assholes. Exactly. Yep. Who knows what other boundaries she's crossed? Exactly. Who knows what else she's been doing? She's probably going through their mail right now as we speak. Well, she's not allowed in there.
say, like, what would she do if they had kids?
Mhm.
Set up a
Probably
camera, make sure my
rearranged.
grandbabies are being taken care of the way I want.
She probably rearranged the kitchen the way she likes it because it wasn't to her standard.
Yeah. The fact that none of them see anything wrong with that's just weird.
Yep.
I would be like, "You're psycho, mom. What is wrong with you?" But no, he's like, "I'm gonna move in with mom. I will
Go
help
ahead.
you. I will help you pack. I will carry you to the car,
Yep.
or
I would drive you there.
hire someone. I don't care. You can
I would
go.
drive you there, and mommy can come and get your stuff later.
Yeah, you can tuck and roll for all I care. Go to mommy."
Really? Get out of here. I wonder, is there any updates on that?
I don't think so. Let me check. Nope.
Oh, I want to know what happened. I was waiting for an update to say, well, he moved in with his
Not
mom, and it
enough
looks like
people
I'm
put
getting a divorce.
updates.
But there should be like a spot for part two, or
Yeah.
It should be mandatory
people
if
will
you're
add
gonna.
in context, but it's not really like an update.
Yeah,
Yeah. It reminds me of like old school talk shows where something crazy would go on and then you're like, whatever happened to
yeah,
that couple?
right. I think
I
Maury
wouldn't be
used to do
surprised if they're
updates.
divorced.
Yeah, I think Maury used to do updates.
Yeah.
Like who, like the baby daddy ones. Like, oh,
Oh,
look who we
you are
got
not the
back.
father.
Like, yeah, she finally found her baby daddy. Well, father of her babies, what they say.
Well, I remember this one woman, she kept coming on the DNA test ones. And I swear she was on the show like 5 times. And sometimes it was either for the same kid or she'd have other kids and need to know their dad. And there was an update where it said she decided to stop looking for their
Yeah,
kids'
I
babies.
saw that one. That's like,
It's like
that is
the stage
bad.
was full of men. I'm like, what the heck?
That is bad. That is really bad. How many men were you sleeping with at one time? That's disgusting. In my
Yeah.
opinion. In my opinion.
Like, run off the stage. It's like, well,
That's good. I'm always careful of the silent, stay in the background type of mother-in-law. Unless someone hurt one of my babies, then I might turn
yeah,
Mozilla,
yeah.
right?
But this is more like you need to be taking care of my baby boy when he's down. Yeah, that's a good question too. Like, did she just get one of those bear cameras, or like,
Oh,
I
that
don't
is a
know?
good question.
Because I really want to know if the husband was aware of it and okay, or passed out.
Well, he obviously is okay with it since after he found out about it. He still don't. He's like, well,
I
he
just mean,
can't
like,
keep.
did she say like, oh, I'm gonna put a camera in here, and he was like, okay, cool, I'm going back to bed.
Or was he sleeping when she did it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet it was probably one of those little nanny cameras that just it's basically a switch of a button to turn it on.
Yeah.
so we gonna did we already vote?
No, we haven't voted. All
We
right.
gonna vote?
One in the chat if the original poster is the asshole. Two in the chat if the mother in law is the asshole. Three in the chat if the husband is the asshole. Four in the chat if mom and. Well, no, we won't do that. Yeah, do it like Sean did it. Um,
Yep. Mom and the husband, probably ex-husband by now.
Yeah, like it's okay, baby. You can live with me till we find you a new wife. And I'll put a camera in her room too.
This time I'm gonna up it up and I'm gonna put it even in your living room.
I'm gonna get sound, big sound system, and all that.
Oh goodness.
It's like she really did not care about that or even think about it. Like,
Probably like, oh,
Ugh.
he's too injured to do anything, but how you know they ain't doing other stuff? What if they
or she'd
watch?
be like, "You should not be doing that." I'd be like, "Wait, what?"
I saw what you did. Yeah, I saw how you violated him last night.
All right, everybody is saying it's mom and mother-in-law and the husband.
Yep,
Yep, I think we can all agree on that.
yep,
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we are about at time.
Yep.
So I'm going to
That was interesting. That was fun. That's some
yeah,
Okay.
interesting one.
We'll have to do that more often.
yeah,
Yeah. Like when
uh,
we're not doing like the set ones, like the
The
like
themes.
holiday. Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. I kind of like doing the random because I think we've done Halloween, Thanksgiving
Yeah.
ones,
Valentine's
Cause
Day.
yeah,
Valentine's,
Christmas,
Easter.
Easter. I think we even did St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Wait, did we do Father's Day? I
I
think we
don't
did
think
do
so.
Father's Day. I know we did Mother's Day.
Yeah, I don't
Did
think
we
we did
do?
Father's Day though.
Did we do Halloween?
We have trivia coming up next month because I don't think we have it for this month, do we? No, we already did our trivia this month. It'll be next month, Society Red.
Yeah, and if
What
you have
trivia
any
did we do again?
ideas, let us know.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That was last. I was like, I see. I'm so tired. I was like, what did we do last week? But that's right. I was sick or not
Yep.
feeling good.
Yep.
So I was in the book. I was in the chat.
The bush
Yeah. So
chat.
if you have any suggestions that you want us to do for next month, go ahead and let us know.
Yep. Or just suggestions at all. Like if you have 20
Yeah.
ideas for trivia that you want to do, lay them on us.
I
Yep.
think this next week are we doing the laws next week?
I was going to ask you that after the show
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure what
because I
we're.
didn't write it down when we talked about it. I thought I had written it down and it's not in this book.
I
I
think you
think
guys are
we're
doing
doing
games when I'm
laws.
gone.
Yeah, I think we're doing laws and then talking about a table talk and then
That's
games.
right. Okay.
So I think we could do laws next week.
Okay. Night, Mippet. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
thank you for
coming.
coming. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Great to see everybody.
Yep.
Hope everybody stays safe. Keep everybody out there going through hard times. Keep everybody in your prayers. If you
We
pray or
did do
goodbye.
Buffy. We did do Buffy Society Red.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
did
we did
that a
it.
couple months ago.
Yeah, we did it once. What's her name? We found out what's her name passed away.
Yeah,
So we did
yeah,
that.
yeah, because they're supposed to be doing a reboot. I also heard that they might be doing a Clarissa Explains It All reboot.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I heard they're doing
It's a,
like I don't know if anyone watched Prison Break. I heard they're doing a Prison Break reboot.
I thought they already did. Well, not a reboot, but like
They do like a
they.
continuation type
Yeah, it
thing.
was like a few
Yeah,
years later they added more
yeah. I think this
episodes.
is just gonna be a whole reboot, from my understanding.
Why
They're
can't they
rebooting
just
Little
do
House on the
something
Prairie.
original?
Okay.
They can't.
That's what we were talking about doing.
Oh yes, that is what it was.
Hey,
Now we
Steven.
remember.
How you doing,
Bye.
Steven?
I'm just kidding. Hi,
Hey,
Steve.
Steven.
Good night,
Thank you for
dolls.
telling dolls. It was nice to meet you. Thank you. Hopefully you come
Yes,
back.
yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. As my husband and I, we recently did like a whole rewatch of Prison Break, and we hadn't seen the additional episodes, but
Oh, I heard, like, yeah, my husband loved Prison Break. I told him about it. I don't even know if it's gonna be the same actors, but yeah, that's what we're talking about. So that's what we'll talk about more when we get off here.
yeah. Dexter comes back tomorrow, so I'm excited.
Yeah, sorry, Steven. Thank you for coming in and popping in, but we're just about heading out.
We
Yep,
are.
we're about to do our good night.
Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, Stephen.
Yeah, it's always good to hear that when some people are doing well.
Alrighty.
Well,
Sorry, I
you
had to
guys
take
all
a
have a
drink.
good night. No, you're fine. I'll be doing calls like hopefully that like they're talking. Because they're talking, just let me hurry up and just take a drink while they're talking, and they ask a question as I'm like gulp with it. Oh my goodness, like, can you just let me take a drink? Well, you guys have a good night.
Yep.
It is almost it's tomorrow's Friday, so everybody stay, like I said, stay safe,
Have a good week.
cool, warm, dry, wherever you are.
Hug your children.
Yep. Alrighty. Have a good night.
I can't even do it anymore myself. I can't even do my
Did you
best.
hear us last week?
Yeah, I can't do it much anymore either.
We tried last week, it didn't work.
Bye.
Goodbye.
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 Bye.
Where's Bat Mouse?